Hello English learners, welcome to my channel Dr. Melika Kuti. Today I'm going to talk and focus on one of the past tenses. Let's discover it. Great. John went shopping last week. Ted went shopping too, but they didn't see each other. Ted left the mall at 10:30. And John arrived at 11 o'clock. So, when John arrived at the mall, Ted wasn't there. He had gone home. Okay, he had gone. Had gone is the past perfect simple of verb to go. Affirmative form, he had gone. They had gone. Interrogative form, had he gone? Had they gone? Negative form, he hadn't gone. They hadn't gone. Great. We've already seen the contracted forms. Good. I had gone or I'd gone. She had gone or she'd gone. Okay. Now, the form of the past perfect simple is had plus past participle. For example, had gone, had seen, had finished, etc. Great. Sometimes we talk about something that happened in the past. So, John arrived at the mall. This is the starting point of the story. Then, if we want to talk about things that happened before this time, we use the past perfect. Of course, had plus past participle of the verb. So we say, when John arrived at the mall, Ted had already gone home. Good. Let's see this timeline. So you've got the past perfect, then the past, and now. You see, past perfect had been, for example, verb to be, and in the past was or were. It depends on the subject. So what do we notice here? That we have two actions in the past, but one is before the other. So the one that is before, it is the first one, is put in the past perfect. It means had plus past participle of the verb. The second one is in the past simple. Great. So let's see the rules or the rule of the past perfect simple. Here we're focusing on the use of the past perfect simple. Good. We use the past perfect simple when one action in the past happened before another action in the past. The first one is in the past perfect simple and the other one in the past simple. Great. Let's take some more examples. When we went to school, we found that somebody had stolen the computers. So, the first action was stealing the computers. It is put in the past perfect. The second action in the past was going to school. Good. Next. Mike didn't want to see the film because he'd already seen it. So here, the first action is that Mike had already seen the film. The second action, that he didn't want to see it once again. Great. Brian was frightened on the plane because he hadn't flown before. So it is obvious that the second action is being frightened, and the first one that he hadn't flown before that time. Good. Now, let's make a comparison between the present perfect and the past perfect. Okay, you have two columns here. one for the present perfect and the other one for the past perfect. Let's take the examples one by one. Who is that person? I've never seen him before. Next, look at the other column, past perfect. I didn't know who the person was. I'd never seen him before. It means before that time. So you see, if we compare, in the present perfect, I've never seen him before. In the past perfect, I'd never seen him before. Number 2, I am not thirsty. I've just drank some water. I've just drank some water. I have just drank some water. This is the present perfect. Now, in the other side, I was not thirsty. I just drank some water. So, in the second column, we're talking about actions that happened in the past and one happened before the other one. Great. 3. The car is not clean. They haven't used it for a long time. In the other column, the car was not clean. They hadn't cleaned it for a long time. Great. Now, let's compare the past simple and the past perfect simple. Okay. This is a dialogue, short dialogue between A and B, between two people. Was Catherine there when Dad arrived? Was Catherine there when Dad arrived? So I have two actions in the past simple. It means at the time that Dad arrived, I was asking whether Catherine was there or not. Now B answers, yes, but she left soon afterwards. Yes, but she left soon afterwards. Great. Look at the other side. Was Catherine there when Dad arrived? B. No, she had already left. It means she had left before Dad arrived. It means the first action is of the one of leaving, and the second action is the one of arriving. Great. Another example. Michael wasn't at home when I came in. He was in the garage. Michael wasn't at home when I came in. He was in the garage. Great. I have actions in the past simple. Now let's look at the other side. Michael had just got home when I came in. He had been in the garage. So the first actions were being in the garage and getting home. And the second action is coming in. This is clear? Great. Now, let's practice. Read the situations and write sentences from the words in brackets. Number one, and it is given. Mary went to Anne's house, but she didn't find her. So we have been given words in brackets, she and go and out. So she had gone out. Okay, you're going to do the same with the remaining sentences. Ayman went back to his hometown after so many years. It wasn't the same as before. And the words in brackets you have, it changed a lot. Great. 3. Mom invited them to the party, but they couldn't come. Between brackets, they planned to do something else. 4. My parents went to the zoo last Tuesday. They got to the zoo late. And between brackets, the zoo already closed. 5. It was nice to see Oliver again after such a long time. Between brackets, I not see him for 6 years. The last one, I offered Sam a Coke, but he wasn't thirsty. Between brackets, he just have orange juice. Okay, I'd like you to do this exercise. Take your time and also try to make sentences from your own. Okay, thank you and good luck. Dr. Kuti.